What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below, as usual. Go get it. This video is entitled Black Men Have a Story Too. I was watching Iyanla Vanzant fix my life. And I like actually watching those things because I think ironically it's going to bring balance to the community, because if in these fix your life things, people keep asking in the comments, where the men, where the men, where the men? And you starting to see this story of the women, right? And how they ain't so innocent. But the thing about it is, it's going to open up a door for black men to speak, because black men have stories too. I'm not going to shit on a black woman who has a story of being sexually assaulted or molested. I think, that's wrong. That's wrong. It just is what it is. It's wrong. But I know that, there are people who actually dealt with that. And I know there are people who lied on people to get out of situations. I'm just saying both exist. I'm not putting a number to it. But the reason I say that is because black men have a story too. And a lot of times we in Black America, in the black community, don't want to admit that, we don't give a shit about black men's story. There is no story of triumph for a black man unless you did enough to make everybody around you comfortable, till you could pay for everybody else's comfort and maybe pay their dysfunction away. Then your story matters. Other than that, nobody cares. So we don't talk about the black men who, for the most part, were molested. They don't have a story. The ones that are gay, most of us know that's how they became gay. The ones that are hypersexual, the quote unquote womanizers, the cheaters. Most of us know that they were molested by an older woman. Turned out by an older woman. That's what we talk, turned out, because it's not really raping a boy nowadays, right? That's never, you ask a lot of the men who were consummate womanizers, about when they started having sex. And you won't be, it wouldn't shock you that they may have been a teenager or preteen having sex with a grown woman. I'm just saying. Because black men have stories too, When it comes to our stereotype of being aggressive, we have stories too of having to fight people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Just because of being young boys and young men out here protecting women, and some of us getting beat up, jumped, shot, stabbed, even killed. So now, you have a do or die mentality. Black men have stories too. But see, people don't care about that. That's what you're supposed to do. That's not what the children are supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So some of the people who are in quote unquote that street life. How many people got into that life because they needed money to help take care of the family that was destitute, when they were children? Black men have these stories too. And it's not because, and sometimes people don't want to say this, and some of us learn this as we grow older. It's not because the family was abandoned, per se. Some of these families made some bonehead decisions, and the kids were collateral damage, the boys and the girls. So they were working from a collateral damage space. the boys have stories too. You know, you wonder why some of these boys have these grown men have these temperaments and maybe so walled off. You know, the secrets they were asked to keep, the things that they were asked to do, the sacrifices that they were asked to make from childhood to adulthood, that people just don't take into consideration. These men have stories too. You know, the guys who were on a straight and narrow and who worked multiple jobs, you know, while doing things to take care of people or to look out for the people in their family that they wanted to be successful. And those people, some of them went on to be successful and just flipped brothers the bird. I did this on my own. Really, dog? That's how you gonna do them? And now they have to, and they live with that. Black men have stories too. You know, the times that they've helped, brothers have helped the community and the children in the community and been a father figure to kids that weren't theirs and to do things for kids that weren't theirs, and those guys grow up and act like those brothers don't exist. Or furthermore, just not that they don't exist. They don't, if they become successful, they don't treat those guys the way they treat everybody else. Oh, they take other people out to dinner. They'll buy people cars, people's homes, buy people Rolexes. But the brothers that was their father figure got your hat and some tickets. Black men have stories too. You know what I'm saying? The black men who have did right by everyone, but everybody did them wrong because, you know, it's all right. You know, God got him. So, because you feel God got him, you're going to be a devil in his life. And because your brother, you know, it's supposed to, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, it's nothing personal. I'll just do it to you, but I wouldn't do it to nobody else. You know, those black men have stories too. You know, and that's beyond that. That isn't going to the fact that, you know, black American men, we can't use anybody else's race, ethnicity, or identity to apply for college, get a job. We're not a double minority. Get what I'm saying? We're not a model minority. We have stories too that, you know, we were overqualified but not hired. Like, we have those stories too, you know, of people banding together to make sure we don't get ahead because they want to get ahead, and then it gets back to us, and then everybody wants to be friendly and all. And hey, brother, we're in it together. Black men have these stories too, right? You know, that's just what it is. When it comes down to being unloved and unconditionally hated and sabotaged, and people just wanting the worst for us and want us to be in a worse situation, but want us to, you know, give their lives the best outcomes at the expense of our lives. We got to be everybody's martyr and savior and messiah, but, you know, at the same time, everybody's villain. Black men have these stories too. You know, and like I said before, y'all don't care. You know what I'm saying? You know, black men have stories of longing for their father, you know, to be in their lives if their father wasn't there. To, depending on the guy, the father could have actually just been a deadbeat, or you come to find out you know, you were assisting your mother or your mother's family in parental alienation, and then you become a father, and it happens to you, or you realize it's happening to your child. Black men have stories too. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of us don't want to, take into consideration, y'all have stories too, because what's happening is brothers are starting to say, you know what, this is my life, this is my reality, and I know my reality is different from yours, and I know you don't care about my reality, but you want me to care about your reality, so I tell you what I do. I'm gonna care about my reality first, and I'll get to yours when I'm done. And people are getting offended by that because they were accustomed to a reality where black men will put themselves last, while everybody else says they do everything for us, but we don't do anything. It's in reverse. It's in reverse. These black men have stories too. You ask these black men how many people have went out of their way to help them. Ask them. And I can guarantee you, when it comes to Good Samaritan lives, we've done more for people than has ever been done for us. Because we have stories too. You're not gonna the things black men have done for the black community and other black men, other black women, other black children. The things black men have done for non-black people. Flip that around and ask, well, have y'all ever did this for the people? Have y'all ever did that? No, they haven't. They haven't. They haven't. Not and if I say haven't, as in, apples to apples, what I mean is they haven't done it on the same scale. We've done all this shit. They've done this. Well, I did it, one time. They did it 100. So what are you talking about? Because black men have stories too, So when people wonder why we are the way we are, is because we have our own stories and we understand y'all don't care about them. So, we got to care about us. It's self-preservation. So that's it, yo. We out.